and welcome back to an Actress Notebook. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas or happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate anything, I hope that you had a nice break and stayed out of the malls or went to the malls and got all the deals. It depends. Um, I've got my tea today because my throat has been hurting me. But yeah, so this one is actually going to be a Christmas haul actors edition. So, you know, as actors, most of the stuff on your wish list or your Christmas list is going to be things relative to your field. Just so that you don't have to spend so much money on your own career. It's a weird thing to say. But yeah, so that you don't have to spend so much money on your career, you can, you know, pass them off for the holidays and be like, hey, this is what I need. Not necessarily all the time what you want. Some things I did get that I actually wanted, but what I needed. For some of you, that's going to be new scripts, new plays, a new laptop to hoard all of that stuff on, like, or a tablet or so. I need a tablet. I do need a tablet, but I'm gonna buy that myself, so that I can take it on the go and have like my scripts and slides there on the go. It'll just be a lot easier. I still do like printing things out, but also when you're applying to auditions on the go, it's just easier to have a tablet. And for those of you who know me and who follow my channel, by the way, like and subscribe and all that jazz. But for those of you who know me and know my channel, you know that I'm always on the go. I'm on the go way more than I film, which is saying something. So anyway, let's jump into this haul. It's going to be a fairly short one because I don't want to take up all of your time. So I'm actually going to start with something that's not necessarily a traditional, like, actor's Christmas gift, but it is something that I believe in. I like to call it armor. When you go into an audition, you have some armor on, and it's not necessarily because it's not necessarily for every audition or something like that. You don't always need armor for every audition, but sometimes when you're going and you're doing multiple auditions and you just need a little bit of extra strength and you just need to feel protected and like you have like a little safe space thing or whatever, I like to wear things that make me feel like I have armor on, that make me feel like myself, and that make me feel whole and happy and help me get centered faster. I have this necklace with a heart that says a quote that I shared with my grandfather. I have my opal ring, which I haven't worn in a while to an audition, but it centers me. And then I got this bracelet this year, which I don't know if I'll wear to a whole lot of auditions because bracelets move, but this is a very solid color. It's not too clingy and it fits right on it and it's adjustable. So I might wear this as like a new piece of armor. But it says on the inside, it says nothing on the outside. Like I said, it's a nice clean cut piece of jewelry, which is important. You don't want anything too showy for your armor, which is what I call it. You just want something that helps you feel like yourself and helps give you strength, but also doesn't distract from the job that you need to do. So this one says, whenever you feel overwhelmed, remember whose daughter you are and straighten your crown. And then there's a crown. And my mommy gave it to me. And yeah, I feel like this might be a new piece of armor for my auditions or callbacks or, you know, like the pre-callbacks and callbacks, pre-reads, all that, whatever. I feel like this will be our meetings with directors, which scare me. It's super exciting, but it scares me. You know, wear some armor to remind you who you are and your worth and your ability, and also just a little piece of home. It's my mom, so I love her. But yeah, this, and then I got something super audition-y and practical for self-tapes. I got one of these bad boys, and Yeah, as you can see, I already opened it. I'm actually using it today. And fun fact, the lights, my room, I need to get some new light bulbs. So really there's no other lights going on besides these ones that I have behind me and this one, this ring light. So I think it's lighting pretty well for it to be pretty much the only light source, that and some natural light, but you know it's winter, so crappy outside. Um, but yeah, so it has like 3 different moods, a lighting, which is cool. I'm using like the classic, I think like LED right now. But yeah, it came with its own stand. Has an adapter. It brought like, I'm using the one, well, it has one for your cell phone, and it came with the one for your cell phone. For the one for my camera, I already have a tripod. I just put it right behind for my camera so that I can use it. But I'm sure that I can learn how to hook it up. I just got this for Christmas, so I haven't learned yet. I'm sure that I can learn how to hook up this little stand there in the center to my camera, but I haven't done that yet. When I was using it yesterday, yes, I used it yesterday, as soon as I got it, I just put my camera tripod like right behind it, and it kind of lined up with my camera tripod, so it did end up being directly in the center, which was very nice, of the ring light. So yeah, I think that this is great. It's very tall, which is great because I was afraid it was gonna be too short. But yeah, it's 67 inches, so that's great. But yeah, I'm still learning about it, but I think that this should have been on every actor's wish list, specifically for self-tapes, because you can't always trust going, like, you can't always make or have the money to make appointments with, you know, places that'll do your self-tape for you professionally if you're not with an agency. You have to go out and do it yourself and find people who can do the self-tapes with you. If you can just do it from your home, it makes life so much easier. So I literally built, like, I have like a whole studio in my room now, specifically just for self-tapes, and this is just gonna help so much. But yeah, another thing that I got is this. This is a little briefcase, which I have been needing a briefcase. As I said, I am always on the go, and while I'm on the go, I have things that I need to have with me, and of course it's all acting. So I wanted a briefcase where I can put my headshot and resume, one that was waterproof, one that I can strap over myself so that if I'm running around in the big city, I can just put it over my jacket. I don't have to worry about somebody trying to take my briefcase or my pocketbook and cutting it off. You know how it is. I lived in, well, when I'm running around New York City, you see things and things happen and stuff like that. And I just needed a briefcase. One, because if I get caught in the rain, I don't want all of my like headshots that you pay so much for to get ruined. Also didn't want any of my slides to get ruined. I just needed a briefcase where I can keep everything that I use for auditions and callbacks and everything like that. My audition book where I take all my notes of my auditions, which if you haven't seen like basically what I use on every audition, I will link that vlog that I did about auditions below in the bio so that you know exactly what I take to an audition. But yeah, so I finally have a briefcase. I'm gonna keep it with basically full of everything that I need for every audition. And then part 2 of this kind of goes along with this one is I got this new binder. Yes, a binder for Christmas. But look, it's leather, it's serious, and it's a very business binder. On the inside, I have a clipboard on this side so that if I need to do any writing, any annotating for any slides that I get, or any new monologues that I have to do right on the fly, I can get over here, put it right here. This will be my main focus, and I can just work on it. Also, it has a little space for your pen, so you don't lose your pen, which is so cool. Then it has this Again, I wanted something that I knew for sure wouldn't get wet if like it rained or if I dropped something on it or anything like that. So it has this very professional little gloss like folder slide. Also, I'm gonna put new scripts that I get in here as well, for when I'm working on a character, so that I can have the scripts right here, slides right here, so that I know basically what's happened before, what's going to happen after, where my character is in their mental space, and all of my callbacks and stuff like that, because I've had that issue before. Then here I can put some of my business cards, some of my acting cards. You all should have like little acting business cards. It's just easier to hand out, especially if you live in New York City, because you never know who you run into. I've run into producers, directors. I met like this really famous playwright and I choked because I don't want to say her name because because I completely choked when I met her, because I love her so much, that when I met her I actually couldn't speak. But yeah, so you never know who you're meeting in the city, and sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'll email you about this day, or going to this thing, and then you can oftentimes, even like after you meet someone, you have a conversation with them, then next thing you know you're going to a backstage party, like, you know, an after show party or something like that, where you get to meet a whole bunch of different people. It's all just always good to have this on you. And then I put some of my headshots. I have the headshots and resumes that I have currently. You don't see this? Right here, because I have so many of them. But I just did that as soon as I got it. So yeah, and it fits perfectly in my little briefcase. And once I get, and my briefcase has all different kind of departments where I can put everything and make sure everything's safe. And it also zips up, which is very important. Not only does it have these clips right here, you know, where it can snap together, it also zips, so no one's getting in this thing. Which, I don't know why I think like that, but you know, life, terrible things happen. No one's stealing from me, sir. Not today. Not today. Okay. Especially not my acting stuff. Not right before an audition. Not right before a callback. That's just not happening. So, and I do study on the train, like right before, when I'm working, or when I'm working on a slide, or when I need to read a script real fast. I'll do it on the train, of course. No one's gonna take this from me, okay? So when I'm open here, when I'm getting my stuff out, I can just zip it real quick, make sure nobody goes in my stuff, which is lovely. So yeah, and I actually was asking for this for a while, and it's so nice. But there's all different kind of compartments, and there's one compartment where if I get a tablet, which I will eventually, I can put, or you can put a laptop. It's kind of small. It looks smaller on the screen, like for you guys, but it's actually not that small. But my laptop is a PC. It's like a gamer's laptop, so it's not gonna fit in here. And but if I get a tablet, or if I have a smaller laptop, which I do have a smaller laptop that I haven't used in a long time, but I can put that in here easily, and it has a whole like again, safety is important. It has a whole like buckle inside where I can buckle in my laptop, so I can make sure it doesn't interfere with any of my other things in here, which is great. So everything's safe and dry. And it's good for on the go. So I got this, love it. And you can also detach it if you wanted to. It's hard to detach it, but you can detach it, and you can just carry it like a regular briefcase and not carry it with this. But I probably won't be doing that. But it's also pretty, so that if I do go to a callback and all of a sudden they want to see me inside and there's no place for me to put my bag, I can put it in there, and it won't be like I'm carrying like a huge backpack and that's dirty and ugly and maybe wet or whatever. I just have this cute little briefcase sit in the corner. I've had to sometimes bring my huge backpack into an audition. It's not professional, guys. It's just not professional. And it's yeah, you get a little looks at first. I mean, they understand, but you get the looks. And my backpacks are always like, look like they've been through some stuff. So yeah, that is basically what I wanted to show you guys. I got, of course, a lot of other things. I got some new makeup for auditions, specifically new makeup for the stage, for our theater goers out there, and our theater actors. I got some makeup for the actual stage, you know, to make sure, basically the stage makeup is the clay to make sure it stays on your face through the sweat and lighting and all that. I got some of those. But yeah, that's all I'm really going to show you, because I feel like those are the core things that I think other people may need. So I hope you guys like this haul, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. We have one more vlog coming for you guys. That sounds aggressive, but we have one more vlog that's coming your way. Yeah, and now just be right before the new year, so I hope it inspires you for the new year. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you have a great Christmas, and I hope you got some really cool things. Comment down below. Tell me what you got. Tell me if you got any new plays or any new scripts, or any new cameras for self-tapes or anything like that that you think is interesting. Yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye.